Hare Krishna श्री श्री मारे समग्र स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद् भक्तिसिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नमस्कार ठाकुर की प्रेम से गो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की नवद्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी देवी की यमुना माया की गंगा माया की समवेत भक्तवृंद की all glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to Sri Guru Venkatanda. Namaste Narasimhaya.
We'll continue with the little lecture, and then we'll do some more kirtan and things like that. If you need some water, there's some cups at the back, there's some water there, and thank you, let us know when you can serve you. I appreciate it. We'll begin with by offering my obeisances to all the assembled devotees, and I also offer my obeisances to Divine Grace and Siva Vedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada. So today we'll look at a little bhajan. Welcome to ISKCON Kansas City. So this is a temple established by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, our founder and charge. And we're here to learn the science of Bhakti Yoga. Many people have already been here, but just to refresh, this is the science of loving devotion to the Supreme Person. And it's that same science which is been taught by the acharyas since time immemorial. So we're hoping to, by their mercy, tap into some of this wonderful information and take to the process more and more ourselves. So today I'd like to study some a bhajan. It's called Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, and it speaks about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's written by Narottam Das Thakur, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was here with Lord Nityananda, and we'll go over some of the words here. So the first line was that the Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Doya Kora More Mama Bina Ke Doya Jagat Samsara. So it means that, O Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Doya Koro, please show your mercy to me. More. Doya Koro More. Toma Bina, other than you, Ke Doyalu, who is actually going to be merciful to me? Jagat Samsara, in this material world, who can actually be more? My dear Lord Chaitanya, please be merciful to me. Because who can be more merciful than your Lordship within these three worlds? So we can all say this together. It goes like this. Patita Pavana Hetu Tava Avatar Mosama Patita Prabhu Na Vaiviraha. So Patita Pavana Hetu, your purpose was to deliver the fallen souls. Patita means fallen, Pavana. So he's the deliverer. So you have the purpose of delivering the fallen souls. So this is how you make a nice prayer to Krishna. As you glorify Krishna, you glorify Lord Chaitanya. Of course, he knows what his purpose was. Right? Just like, a policeman stops you and says, you have come here to protect the citizens by enforcing the law. He'll be very flattered. Isn't it? Yeah. So you come to Krishna, you come to Lord Chaitanya, you say, you have actually come for the purpose of delivering us. Patita Pavana Hetu. Tava Avatar. this is your incarnation, right? By which you're going to deliver all the fallen souls. Then, Mosama Patita Prabhu. That means, like me, right? Fallen, Patita, O Lord. Na Paivya. It means you cannot find anybody else who's fallen like me. Mosama. Mosama Patita Prabhu. You cannot find any other Prabhu. Of course, he's referring to O Lord. Okay? Mosama Patita, myself. Prabhu, O Lord. Right? Na Paivya. You cannot find anybody as fallen as me. So this is also the mood. So you can see actually, sometimes we talk to people and we ourselves, we experience a lack of, what's the word I want to say? Self-esteem. We heard yesterday at a discussion given at Sandeep Prabhu's house in Lenexa, and Niraj, Dr. Niraj, Bhakti Niraj Prabhu, he was speaking that one of the needs of the human is to get some esteem for himself. Right? He wants to get some self-worth in the eyes of society, right? Higher than that is actually self-actualization or self-realization. It means realizing your purpose in life. If you haven't, if you haven't had any divya jnana, if you haven't had any transcendental knowledge enter your ears given by the spiritual master, right, or from the Vedas, then you're going to follow the rules of nature. So the human rules of nature, they try to get their material benefits, right? They try to get some security. They try to get some love and friendship within society. They try to get some esteem within society to be known as a very nice person or powerful person or beautiful person, so on and so forth. And then eventually they come to the point and say, well, what is my purpose anyway? I got all this other stuff and I'm still not happy. What am I supposed to do with my life? My point was that many times we have devotees, especially, we deal with esteem, self-esteem. Right? And self-esteem is kind of an interesting topic. Modern psychology discusses this, self-worth, self-image. You know, and many persons in the modern world are actually depressed. We're not happy with who we are. We're not happy with how we think other people look at us. Right? Or we're not happy with, we're not living up to our expectations that we place on ourselves. Right? And sometimes we don't, as devotees, we have knowledge. Right? We have knowledge. Actually, I'm Patita. I'm fallen guy. How do I know that? Because I'm here in this silly material world. Why would I be here if I wasn't fallen? Right? When we have some knowledge from the Vedas, we can understand. There is a spiritual world called the Paravyoma. That's a spiritual sky. There is the Vaikuntha Lokas, as well as Goloka, Vrindavan, Ayodhya, Dham. You know, so many amazing planets where the Lord resides personally, there. And these things, Chintavani, want to see it? No. So the Brahma Samhita discusses, what is it? You know the verse, you can say it. Nice and clearly.
Chintamani prakara sukal pravruksha Dakshaviteshu suravira vipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra satasambrama sevyamanam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
verse which discusses the spiritual world. And there's so many amazing places there. Actually, that's 3/4. Ekapat Vibhuti is here. Ekapat Vibhuti means this 1/4 of the whole creation. And Tripat Vibhuti is the spiritual world. Right? So why am I here? In this material world, where I have to get poked by Adi Daivika, Adi Atmika, Adi Bhautika, and Adi Daivika kleshas. Right? We spoke not too long ago that we're in Devi Dham, this place, right? The material world. Bhava Sindhu, right? We're here in this material world. And we're getting poked by the trident of Kali and Durga. She's poking us with these three things, three types of suffering. From my own mind, my own body, I'm suffering. From other living entities like mosquitoes and dogs. When I went to Delhi, I went to a trip last year, and I went to Delhi and we stayed in the Delhi temple, and it's called Dwarka Delhi. It's amazing. They just built an amazing new temple. They just started doing worship there of the Lord. And they have a place where we were allowed to stay. And we wanted to go for Mangal Arti. And it's just down the street. Right? So we thought, yeah, we'll just walk there. My gosh. These dogs are very scary. I didn't know about these dogs. I didn't know. We were running to Mangal Arti, literally sprinting, and the dogs were chasing us. He hit my nose. He made a hole in my nose. And then this other devotee, he came. I don't know, he got something from the Lord and told him, I better go and check. So he came on the motor or the scooter, and he came, and we're being chased by the dogs, right? And he comes, get on, get on! So we're like, there's three of us on the scooter, getting to the Mangal Arti. And I was thinking about that, we were actually running a little bit late. And I was thinking, that the dogs of Maya, they were there chasing us, and pushing us, encouraging us to get to the Mangal Arti. Anyway, so the point I was trying to say is that we get these Adi Bhautika kleshas. In the spiritual world, there's no dogs going to bite you. Of course, there's some leelas maybe I'm not familiar with, but it's simply for rasa's sake. There's just fear of danger. There's no real danger. But here, I actually was scared, and I really was really scared. And I think I had a good reason because his mouth is probably not very clean. So anyway. So then we're getting Adibhautika klesha and Adibhaivika klesha. Adibhaivika klesha means all these weather changes. Now it's hot, now we're sweating, now we're stinking a little bit, right? Now we have, droughts going on, and this going on, and there's tornadoes, and there's wind, and all these things, right? So this is the material world. We're getting these. So if we have a little knowledge, from Gita, we know I'm here because I'm fallen. I have my real identity. I have my Swarupa. Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. My real identity is to be Krishna's servant. And now I'm here and I completely forgot about Krishna completely. And I have to have the Guru Parampara and the devotees, they come and tell me, hey, Jeev Jago, wake up, man. Wake up. How long will you sleep like this on the lap of Maya? So they told us, now we know, right? Now we know. So then there's this feeling like, yeah, I'm really fallen, right? And many traditions, they don't have a full picture. And we ourselves as devotees, we don't take advantage of the full picture. The full picture is, yes, I'm fallen. Or else I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in this material world. I'm not special. I'm not like the acharyas who are actually nitya siddhas, who came to save us, who were sent by Krishna to save us. I'm not like that. I am patita, I am fallen. But then there's this other part for the devotee. The devotee says, you are the most merciful. So you have to see both. Then it's complete. I'm fallen, but you are the savior of the fallen. Right? So there's this concept that devotees, they go through some guilt. Right? We guilt ourselves, or we feel ashamed. Ashamed and guilt are different words. And there's two concepts. One concept is, I feel bad because I can't be what I think I should be. Or I can't do what I think I should do. Right? And especially we care about context of devotion. Maybe I'm not able to do as much bhakti as I think I should do for myself. I hold myself up a little bit more. I feel guilty. Then there's shame. Shame is, I think other people have an expectation of me, and I'm not living up to that expectation, right? So I feel ashamed. And actually, when we feel ashamed, it makes it really hard to associate, right? If I feel ashamed that I'm not living up to your expectations, then I probably won't want to see you, right? That's why it's really important. We have enough shame, which comes from my own mind, right? It's my problem, actually. Because nobody told me. Generally, nobody has ever, been mean to me or tell me, hey man, what's your problem and all this. Generally, no. Sometimes a friend may make the comment, and I may feel ashamed, But sometimes friends can say things, right? But we try to be careful also not to make our friends feel ashamed. And that's why this place, this society is meant, it's based on love and trust. I can come here, I can practice my bhakti, which is individual. Because I have my own relationship with Krishna. I'm trying to get closer to Him personally, right? But we do it together, and we get stronger. And it works. As long as we do it right, we respect each other, right? And I'm dealing with shame, even though you didn't even tell me you're disappointed in me. I may feel that you're disappointed in me, right? And then the guilt is that I may have this expectation of myself, like, I'll be Goswami or such and such. But I'm just struggling, I'm just struggling. So then I may feel the guilt. The complete circle is, we don't want to get too much invested in all that. All that. It's not productive. My friend was telling me, he said, look, you're making choices, aren't you? And you have to, those choices are behavioral choices, right? So say we're not chanting enough like we should, right? He said, stop using this word should like that. Right? You hear it from the Guru, yes. Hear it from the Guru, and then you listen to that word, right? But the idea is that we want to actually get the energy and inspiration to make changes in our life. And we're feeling bad about ourselves, right? We're feeling extra fallen. Sometimes we may feel, Mon-Sun patita prabhu na bhaiya. You'll never find anybody as fallen as me. This is actually given by Narottam Das Thakur. He's a Acharya, so he's feeling it, right? He's going to do something about it. And what is he doing? He's crying to the Lord, who's patita pavana hetu tavavatar. He's praying to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You can save me. I have a hope. I'm not hopeless. And I can do something about it. you're giving me that potency. I can pray to you. I can approach you with feeling. I can approach you. I have that much power. And so the idea is that I was bringing up this concept that if we're dealing with guilt and shame, which generally every devotee of the Lord we deal with, and in some traditions it's a lot, in others it's less, but generally all of us we feel this. That I'm a servant of the Lord, and I'm not serving up to my own expectations for myself. And I feel ashamed, I'm not living up to the expectations that I think others have for me. Right? But actually, it just means we have to think, well, what am I saying yes to? Which is actually making me, which means that by the end of the day, or by the end of the hour, by the end of the minute, I'm feeling guilty that I didn't live up to the expectations that I have for myself. I said yes to something, didn't I? Every moment. I have time. It's my only resource. And with time, we make decisions. So what did I say yes to? And what am I saying no to? Right? And we boil it down and we say, well, it's a series of comebacks. Right? I made some choice, and by that choice, I don't feel very excited. I don't feel very encouraged in my bhakti. You know? So then if we get serious and we know, oh, I'm feeling insincere, or I'm feeling ashamed, I'm feeling guilty, right? And it's not helping me, because it's not getting easier to make the right choices, even though I know what they are. Right? I'm feeling bad. I'm not feeling happy. So Krishna consciousness is meant to be joyfully performed. It's supposed to be joyfully performed. The idea is I'm actually depriving myself of that opportunity to perform it joyfully by becoming too self-interested, too self-absorbed. Oh, I'm fallen. Oh, I'm useless. There's no hope for me. There is hope. Lord Chaitanya is the hope. The holy name is the hope. The Bhagavad Gita is the hope. Sadhu Sangha is the hope. Seva is the hope. There is so much hope. And one of our mentors says, showing up is half the battle, or more. You just show up. You know? You just show up. And we start. It makes it easy to start. So my thought is, with this verse, my reflection was, yes, the devotee, he feels like he should be doing more. And there is always better service. But at the same time, the Lord has descended to give us His mercy and to save us. And He will, and He does, and in the process is very, very easily. And there's another prayer which I was studying earlier today, and it's Parama Karuna, Ahu Vijaya, Nitai Gaurachandra. So Nitai Gaurachandra, Parama Karuna. They're the most merciful, supremely merciful Lords, two Lords. And it says that they gave Kevala Ananda Kanda. Kevala Ananda Kanda. Kevala means simply, or uniquely blissful. Simply blissful process. Kanda. Very easy path. To chant, dance, serve, associate, hear. You know? So the idea is we have to keep just saying yes to those things. We keep saying yes to those things. Keep saying yes to prayer. Keep saying yes to remembrance of Krishna. And we rely on Him. We depend on Him more. He will help us. He's ready to save us. He's ready to uplift us. So then, next one. Everyone together. Ha ha Prabhu Nityananda Brahmananda Sukhi Kripa Kanakoro Ami Bharatuki. My dear Lord Nityananda, you are always joyful in spiritual bliss. Since you always appear very happy, I have come to you because I am most unhappy. If you kindly put your glance over me, then I may also become happy. So it's who you know. It's who you know that's most important. And there's a verse from the second verse of the 7th chapter. And it states that Krishna says, I'm going to tell you some knowledge. And after I tell you this knowledge, you're not going to need any more knowledge. You're not going to need any more knowledge. So just a few will look at this verse. It says, text 4. Doya koro sita pati advaita dosai tava kripa avale bhai chaitanya hitai. My dear Advaita Prabhu, husband of Sita, you are so kind. Please be merciful to me. If you are kind to me, naturally Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda will also be kind to me. We're not so puffed up. We're not so proud. I have a direct audience. Yes, we do have a direct audience with Chaitanya and Nityananda. They're just here. Many of you brought your prayers today. Many of you brought yourselves, your presence. Many of you brought some Lakshmi. Many of you brought some flowers, right? Some fruit, some offering. You brought your voices. You brought your kirtan. You brought your dancing. You brought your children, right? You brought your ears for Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Yes. At the same time, I'm here before them, and at the same time, I'm very far away. And I need other people to pray for me. I need other people's mercy in my life. And especially Advaita Prabhu. He was so merciful to the fallen conditioned souls of Kali Yuga. He personally cried. He roared for the Lord to come as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Personally, he said, Krishna, we don't need just an avatar. We need avatari. We need you. We need you to come. Yourself, you have to come and save us. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's not avatar just like the other avatars. He's avatari. He's Krishna himself, he's just in the disguise. And who brought him? Advaita Prabhu. Advaita Prabhu called him. So I need his mercy too. Then, Haha Swarup Sanatana Rupa Raghunath. Mata Yuga Shri Jiva. Ha Prabhu Lokanath. O Swarup Damodar, personal secretary of Lord Chaitanya. O 6 Goswamis, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, O Lokanath Goswami, my beloved spiritual master, Narottam Das, also prays for your mercy. So we need the mercy of the sadhus. We need the mercy of all the acharyas. We need their mercy. And that's our hope. And that's the beautiful thing about Bhakti Yoga, is it's a declaration of dependence. It's a declaration of dependence. Many of us in today's day and age were very, very fascinated with this idea of independence. But it's overrated. It's overrated, isn't it? Yeah, now you're independent. Go and pay your own bills. That feels good. Now you're independent, so many issues. But the baby, he doesn't have issues. See, he's playing with bubbles. That's some nice bubble toys back there. Just having a good time. That's the idea. We want to be like a child to Krishna. He will take care of you. Now some devotees, they have this consciousness, and when you have that consciousness, Krishna das et vishwas. Korelo tohe dukho nai. There's no suffering. As long as you have faith. Krishna das et vishwas. You have faith. I am the eternal servant of Krishna. You don't have any more dukkha in your life. No more suffering. But how much vishwas do we have? How much faith do we have? Krishna says you will get the faith if you practice. You have little faith. Small, right? Small, little bit, right? If I practice, that's my hope. If if I practice, if I approach the Lord with that little piece of faith, then I'll get a little bit more. If we take one step, He'll take 10. He'll take 10 or 100. And He'll show us. And we'll get faith and we'll see. Krishna's caring for me. He's taking care of me. He's taking care of the elephants in the jungle. He's taking care of the ants. And He's also taking care of me. I'm not the one taking care of myself. I have no idea even how to breathe. Have you thought about that? I have no idea. How the energy is transferring from the air molecules into my lungs and keeping me alive inside of this body. I don't do it consciously. He's doing it. Who's doing it? Right? Who's doing it? But He's doing it. Krishna's doing it. So this is the idea. It's when we hear about the glories of Krishna, what happens? If you know Krishna, you know everything. This is from the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, text number 2. If you know Krishna, who's the source of everything, the material and the spiritual worlds, He describes in chapter 7. He's the source of every single thing. So if you know Him, then you know everything. And this is actually proved again and again and again and again by the Acharyas and in the Vedas. There's one devotee, he's a South Indian Brahmana. And it's a famous story. He actually had been given an instruction by his guru. You read Bhagavad Gita. It's a nice instruction. Actually, all of you have that instruction too. You can take it from Prabhupada. He already asked you to do that. Right? Read Bhagavad Gita. You do it every day if you can. And he got the instruction. But guess what? He was illiterate. He cannot read. He can't read. And his Guru Maharaj, obviously he knew he couldn't read. You know? He's going to know. Actually, this guy, he can't read. He can't spell his name properly. You know? But still, I gave him the same instruction. Read Bhagavad Gita. And what did he do? He used to take the Bhagavad Gita to the temple. And he used to read it. Sometimes he'd read it this way, sometimes he'd read it that way. And he would just sit with the Bhagavad Gita and try. And everyone would make fun of him and say, oh yes, you're a great Brahmana, aren't you? Look at the Brahmana. He's reading Gita. Right? They knew he's illiterate. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he toured South India. Actually, many people here, some are from north, some are from south, west, everywhere, right? But South India got a special blessing from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He traveled in South India personally preaching the Sankirtan movement, and he visited almost all of the major temples there. He visited a lot of them that you know about. You may have been there. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was there not that long ago. That's amazing. So, he went there and he saw this Brahmana crying while he was reading Gita. He said, "My dear Brahmana, why are you crying?" You know? He said, I'm reading Bhagavad Gita. He said, well, he could understand that he was actually, asking in a sincere way. And the Brahmin said, actually, I'm illiterate. I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. But my Guru Maharaj told me, read Bhagavad Gita, and I'm trying. He said, well, why are you crying? He said, every single time I read this Gita, I simply think of Krishna and Arjuna. And I think, how merciful, how kind Krishna is. He takes the chariot of his own devotee. He takes the chariot of his own devotee to protect him in the battle and to serve him. Usually the chariot driver, how do you communicate with the driver? You kick him. You have to kick him. You see how amazing Krishna is? He's willing to become the chariot driver of his devotee and get kicked by his devotee on which way to go, like that. So this Brahmana was simply crying tears. of ecstasy, of joy, to know that's my Krishna. That's my Krishna too. That's my Krishna. And he was in ecstasy. And Lord Chaitanya from Mahaprabhu, Gauranga, gave him a big hug. You know the Gita. You are the knower of the Gita. You have the essence understood. Because he became a lover of the Lord. So this is the idea. If we can understand Krishna, we can understand everything. So this is my chapter today. Does anybody have any questions before we sing the bhajan and do Hare Krishna? Okay. So this song is pretty cool. We have a redundant, maybe Murari Prabhu, can you play? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Goya Gaura Oma Vina Goya Jagata Samsari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Thank you very much for coming, everybody. So now we'll take prasadam. I wanted to thank Kamala Patel and the Patel family for sponsoring this feast today. And if you'd like to be part of sponsoring some of the feasts in the future, please let us know. And we're also hoping to ask devotees if they'd like to sponsor for flowers. We've been having to increase our flower seva. We're weekly spending a few $100s a week to provide daily garlands, fresh garlands for the Lord, and for Prabhupada, a few vases every week. And it is quite expensive. And if you'd like to be a part of that, please let us know. It's a wonderful opportunity. And you can also get involved too to make the vases and to design them and the garlands. And there's always better service, always more service to do for the Lord. So please let us know about that. If you'd like to sponsor any flowers for the coming weeks or any Sunday festivals. And Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So we'll be doing the Serval Vedic style. We'll put the tables out nice and quietly. And we'll sing Hare Krishna while we do it. And before that we'll do prasadam.